Dummy.
Hello. Okay, we working. Oh man, we back in this thing, but it is hot, man. I feel like
Yes.
what that movie we call?
Testing.
10 Days a Slave or something?
Nah, Skinny man, turn that fan.
Hustler
Yeah, Hustle and Flow. When he had to turn the fan out, we got to get our AC together and this thing. And it ain't even summer yet.
It's still cool outside.
Man, we about to enter in them days.
But
we
it about to get
we get a
cold
cold
again.
front next week, but that's only for a few days and then that's it. This that little Easter snap.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that, a little country chick told me that one time, and I never really thought about it.
They said a little country chick.
And since she said it, it always like Silas, Alabama, shit like that.
Chunchu.
Don't that shit sound good?
Sweetwater.
Yeah. Balupalo. I
I
don't even know if it's real, but you know.
It probably is.
Man, you ever pulled up a map, like, when Span be talking about them tornadoes and stuff, I be like, oh, what is that in relation to me? And then they zoom in, and they be like, boy, I ain't never Cornerstone, Alabama.
Population 18. Tornado needed.
Too Talk. Like, they be having some wild names. Too Talk.
They really do.
Junction Road.
That sounds like something.
Junction.
How you get back there? Yeah, you take 20,
Take the junction.
connect it to 459, then you get
I
off
be
there
wanting
and
to
go
see that.
31.
If it went to Alabama, I would want to see that.
See what?
Go on like a tour to them little towns and just pass through. But
I can take you on one.
nah, I don't want to go.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it. Not right now.
Stumble upon a meth
Catch me
lab
about
back
4
there.
more years. Catch me about a few more years, because right now it's a little.
What's this? 2025.
Looks like we got us one.
2030. Give me 2030. 2030, man. 2030.
You gonna go?
But hey,
stop.
Hey, Bobby. Looks like we got us one.
You don't have to go far for that. It just got rid of a whole police.
I tell you what. I tell you what. I'm not gonna do.
Not going that way.
Hey, Bobby. Looks like we got us some.
Pull up, you better pull off. You do better with driving.
He gonna come
I'm
up,
taking
spit
them boys on
that
a
tobacco.
Run. You hear what I'm saying to you?
Let me see your license
Light belt
registration,
behind
please.
me.
He gonna spit it in your car.
Let me see your license registration.
In your car.
You gonna be like, huh? Step out the
My
car,
name
please.
Jeffrey.
Can you please step out the car? Man, nah, that's okay.
Dummy.
I think I'm gonna stay on. I'm a 65 out 10 kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm on the main. I'm on the main.
Yeah,
road.
I'm on the main road. Yeah, I know how things work on that main road. But outside of that,
Don't get lost.
we got us one, Bobby.
Don't get lost.
Yeah.
Right.
Billy Joe.
Fella there.
He
look
definitely
like
got
he
two
bad.
names.
Yeah, he definitely got
He got two names.
Clyde Thomas.
Billy Jean, Billy John,
He been the sheriff for 35 years.
Johnny Boy.
Billy Wayne.
That man been the sheriff. That man been the sheriff for 35 years. You think he finna listen to you?
And he 31 years old.
Get out, pulling that little belt buckle, belly hanging. He just put his shit on just to pull you over.
You gotta stand up and hit the whip.
Like you're a troublemaker here, boy.
I just need gas.
But you a troublemaker, man. I'm gonna see if that engine still working, that old ass county truck. He definitely pulled you over in the county pickup truck. Hey man, we joking, but that shit kind of crazy when you think about it. Like,
It's a real thing.
that's a real thing.
Right.
It used to be a real thing. It's still a real thing. That's kind of crazy when you think about it.
When I used to drive them,
In 2025.
trucks, my nigga, and be all over the state. Yeah, it really used to be like
Well,
if you ain't breaking these
you
fucking
might be
shit
okay
right
because you got boss name on the side of your
now, I got a
stuff.
hog.
Tube,
It's a hog.
Right.
tube,
Winn-Dixie.
tube lighting. You know, yeah. But you pull up and
Got
Content
contraband in
factor.
there, boy.
you come back in that Regal.
They say content factor.
You come in one of them little Hellcats or them challenge. You better make sure the motor work because you're gonna have to use it.
Crazy, boy.
Yeah, man.
Got contraband in there, boy.
You do now. You're gonna be in there like life. Man, I work for a very important man. You know
Spanky
Spanky
Johnson?
Johnson?
Oh, Spanky Johnson?
Spanky?
They boy got excited. You saw that like that? Oh, he knows Spanky. Nah, don't know him.
Not like Barack Obama. All right.
Nah, don't know him.
Wrong name.
Them boy went to jail for that. I got a story about him too when we get there. But
What my boy was talking about this week or something else?
No, it's just a story about Eddie Murphy. But I got it. It's on the docket. Here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Todd.
Hootie, man.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 312. Man, we just hit 300. Now we at 312.
Yeah.
And the shit's still rolling. The consistent group is still rolling. I think 500, 600. I feel like we getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do. I feel like y'all stuck with us.
Don't put them on it.
But we back in this thing, man. We feeling good. It's Sunday. fun day.
Y'all think we doing this at 60?
I
Probably
could.
so.
Think about it. This ain't nothing but
Ball
them on the porch.
There you go.
We the porch. We might have to change it. The porch boys.
Unk and the boys.
Unk in the game. Unk in them players. Hey, we got a new name.
We got a future name.
We just gotta do one thing first, and then we can be up them. You know,
You gotta get rid of Unk now.
the elephant in the room.
Y'all trash. Y'all
You know,
gotta get rid of Unk. Yeah.
I mean, in the league, if you want to get better, sometimes you got to do some stuff.
You blow stuff
Sometimes
up.
you gotta get rid of
sometimes.
Tom
You do.
Brady. bro.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, it's hard. You think
Gotta
the
get rid of
Patriots
Peyton
want to do
Manning.
that?
Gotta get rid of Peyton.
Well, I mean,
But that's two
more
bad
like
examples.
you name it. Yeah, I was about to say you name some good names then.
What's the name of a kicker?
Sebastian Janikowski.
Get rid of him, man. Florida State. Why? No more wide right.
It's like parting ways with the 399 pick. Sorry, I got a mic. But we in this thing, man. We doing what we do, man. The lights is lighting. The heat is heating.
You always blame me, bro.
Gotta have a scapegoat.
Y'all trash. Y'all can't do what I do.
Well, keep doing it.
Crazy,
You know?
man.
Y'all can't be on my side.
You gonna laugh at?
I got a special set of circumstances now. Man.
We just talked about it.
It's
man.
great on this side too. But where we at with it though, Hoop?
I don't know, man. Pick a side.
The line has been drawn.
Side has been picked, man. Week been good, man. I got the opportunity to do something cool because I know last week we talked about our resources, putting your resources in places. So I got the opportunity to go to Besma to work with Besma Housing Authority yesterday, actually, with a guy who he actually coaches for John Carroll basketball, high school.
See?
Whatever.
See?
Still.
So that's why it all plays a part. But you know what I'm saying? He also let me know you got to have a guy who going to pay the check.
Hey, look.
He pointed that nigga
Hey,
out.
look. Hey,
He actually said it,
who
fool.
posted it? And when I seen buildings on all
You know what it
surroundings,
was. You know
I was
what
like,
it
oh
was.
yeah, I know where you at.
You know what it was?
You know they always put their football field in the middle of the
And
in
that
the
was-
middle of it.
And that was actually T-ball. So that was T-ball, but that was cool, man. And I actually had a blast, man. I had a ball. I went to go in with Besma Housing Authority. He a guy he got together and created. There's 4 T-ball teams for the kids out there, and so the kids was out there, the parents was out there. He made sure he pointed out that's the guy that pay the checks. So we got the guy to pay the checks. He said that's the guy, and he pointed out everybody, man. I just like that he highlighted. He did it, and they had some more things. They got more things coming to, man. They're building a 13,000 square foot facility for those kids in those areas. For
I wonder
sciences.
how he did that.
Somebody had some money and resources.
Was it a millionaire and a billionaire?
Probably.
Nah, hell no. Y'all just want to step on her. I get it. I understand it.
But you know what I'm saying? It was a cool event, man. I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed going over there and helping that out. That is something I could see myself doing, and I actually just naturally have fun.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
being in that area, you just naturally have
But
fun.
it always
For
be
sure.
like it always be like that. Like they say, you either have the time and you can volunteer with your time, or you have the resources.
Thanks.
And if you have the resources, you just give the money, and you can come up in there, stand in there, take a hit, and then get out
Get
of
out
it.
of there. Yeah.
But if you don't have it, then you have to volunteer with your time, which is what I do every Tuesday. So if anybody want to come to my men's group, we have a men's group every Tuesday. It's helping men who some of these dudes don't even have visitation rights with their kids, and so they're court ordered to be there, where the court send them there to be able to fulfill their obligation. They got so many hours they have to be there, and some people just volunteer. It's a dope little class. Todd has come. Hoop came a half a time.
No, I came a full time, man. Full day.
It was some years ago. I got to get Dez in there. Mike, I know you listening. I got to get you in there. You've been ducking it. Therapist, you ducking it. I got to get everybody. Fred, you ducking it. Will, you ducking it. I said I don't want to hear man. We'll be like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? I got to go to church, man. I got to go to church.
Kids. That's the point.
You ain't going to no church on no Monday night. I got to go to church. Ain't got to go to church.
That's wild. Church on the Monday.
Yeah, church on a Monday. Ain't it loud when you have like an excuse that you can use that always like it's an all time excuse?
I can't fuss with you.
That's one of the good things about getting them little mustache kids, boy. You can, yeah, my kid got a little banquet.
My daughter got chili.
Yeah. You get,
While you that thing on me last night.
Oh no, you know what? I gotta go to parent teacher conference.
He got you.
He got me last night.
Me and Logan, we got ice
Me
cream.
and Logan went to sleep on you.
We got ice cream.
Hey, you don't. You can't argue with me either, can you? Yeah, I know it. Hey, but nigga be waiting for you. They be lying like a motherfucker. Nigga be waiting for you to challenge that kid.
Then he posted the real today to confirm it for you. Like,
Yeah, you know.
Talk can't say nothing about it.
Hey, look,
I got the real with it.
Hey, you can stretch that.
Look at her. She sleep. She sleep. Look at her.
Shit was 2 days ago, guys.
Hey, but look, what's crazy? As soon as somebody challenge you about to, nigga, I whip my motherfucking kid. But nigga, hey. Nigga, I go nigga, I whip. But they be ready to go off on your ass about the
like
kids.
crying,
I know you. You don't take care of your kids like that, nigga.
You don't even like your kids.
You don't even like your
You
children.
be there, but you ain't never spend no time with your kids, nigga.
You can call so you can get away, nigga. Y'all trash.
Yeah, man.
Come here for this photo op so I can have my cue
This
ready.
is my week. Leave my week alone.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Go back to your week.
But that was my week, man. That shit was a good week, man. How was your week?
Don't work. Everything gotta work good.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I can pass it. Let me pass it. I'm good.
Y'all crazy.
But no, man. Week was cool. It was real eventful. Got my ass bapped at work this week.
To slap her around the world.
Yeah, fool.
I want him. I'm telling you, but I wouldn't. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
Pointed him out.
Yeah, it was. Hey, listen,
Things would have been different after I would have got this.
we know.
It's a miracle. She talks.
ABC.
Sorry, that's an inside joke. Y'all ain't gonna know that one. Yeah, I get it.
How was your week?
She speaks.
Yeah, man. Wow, man.
It's a miracle.
Poured the Red Sea,
Ouch
ain't
was
it?
her first words.
Well, what was the first thing she said? Ouch.
Taught her the rhythm.
Ouch.
Taught her vowels.
Dummies.
Boy, that nigga that trash, boy. Ooh, that nigga trash.
Boy, I wish we could tell y'all that joke. I'm sorry. Come on, man. Get serious.
All right, so
Stop
yeah.
playing. Y'all playing too much this
move on,
episode.
Yeah, so basically, her BAPA works. That bitch is fully functional. You just gonna move on from there.
Yeah,
please. Got a chance to open toys up last night. Vibe was high.
Couldn't make it.
Shout out to Pat and Bo, Nora. Everybody pulled up on me, and we had a soccer group. Yeah, a group of parents. Like that's the thing. And I think that's what we're gonna be at in a few years, Doc. With this cheerleading stuff. You know, they have them competitions. Then they go down to the after the competition over, they let the kids do whatever the hell they want to, and then they meet at the hotel bar. Nigga, them niggas be down that bitch partying. You know
That's
what
why I need to. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it's something about a hotel bar that has nostalgia to it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
you
dope.
mean I had a home bar 2 weeks ago. I'm telling you, man. The hotel bar, you meet people. You know they traveling for the most part.
Right.
Every now and then you catch a nigga in there like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, my nigga. I tell you, make life easy. But yeah, the hotel bar be kind of cool. I get it. Yeah. So Todd's, man, it's a special place, man. Yeah. But we gotta. Hey, listen, I get the expansion. I understand it, but
slow it down.
Yeah, just a little bit.
We like old.
Don't go. See, I understand the coalition right there. I get it.
You acting like old time Calera. They ain't want to expand and make the bridge wider.
Hell no, nigga. Right, with good reason.
Don't make that bridge wider.
Because soon as you expand, here come nephew them, nigga. Not up them, nephew them, and nephew them got switches on that thing. I don't want no parts of that.
Yeah.
Be downtown Birmingham out there.
You know, Todd's typically be in invitation only, but you know what I'm
I tell you what, you burn your ass to Todd's playing you want to, them niggas be in the bushes. Them niggas who I said, who is you? They a little more sophisticated, but them.
What's your business
But
back here, boy?
around them is $gazillion homes.
Yeah,
and they act like it.
Yeah,
okay. They sit right there, and your ass ain't coming in. If your engine and your motor don't work or got a little smoke coming out the tailpipe, you bring your ass over there. Hell yeah, yeah. You got to be in one of them. Truck like Hooter with the goddamn giant wheels on it or something. Yeah.
He good. He all right.
He look cool.
Yeah, he
better
good.
redneck it out.
You come over there one of them Hellcats. It's gonna be Hellcat.
What's your business over here, sir?
It's a nice paint job.
Yeah,
This is not one of those communities.
Yeah.
What's your business over here, sir?
Yeah, so
That's how you gonna pull your ass out the car. But man, aside from that, man, we were pretty dope. Just worked and get back to it this week, man. Again, this week testing commenced. it resumes. I'm sorry. So make sure your kids got a good night's rest and and finish strong.
I went to the doctor and got some good news so I could get my life together. Operation Get My Life Together.
There you go, man.
Hey, we have to rest in peace to Stone,
right.
Good dude, man. Cool, man. We worked with him.
Yeah,
at AT&T. Was a cool cat. Young, man. He about I don't know his exact age, but he was about our age.
Under us.
Like right in that same 2-3 year margin.
Right.
Same field.
Man, a lot of people dropping heart attacks and strokes, man. Right. It's real. Yeah. And we at that age, them. Right. You know what I'm saying? We at that age where like we got to take care of ourselves. I text Bennett, Jay, and Ryan, and I told them what had happened. I was like, man, we really got to start taking better care of ourselves. And it's serious. I know I be bullshitting and playing around, and I know we all work a lot, and sometimes it get hard to do the family thing, the work thing, and then sometimes just rest. Yeah. But
that's the main thing.
Health has got to be a part of your priority. And if you in the Shelby County clear area, holla at Willpower Fitness. Yeah. Come on. Or butterfly training. Yeah. I got you, Will, but you owe me for that. Yeah.
And both of them, when you asked earlier what time does Popeyes open, man, go get on your grill in your kitchen, man.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm on the G-Boss. Listen, I wasn't going to bring this up right here, but I'm on the G-Boss. I don't know if y'all saw this. And I wasn't going to put this here. I wasn't even going to bring it up.
Too late.
But KFC, they are making a air freshener that smell like chicken.
I don't want that.
Right. But I wouldn't think nobody wanted it. But the problem is when I scroll through
G-Boss liked it?
Mr. Dope. That nigga had a big like on that. That nigga big liked it. Big like.
He damn near smell like chicken.
Yeah, that nigga want his shit to smell like that.
That nigga love this. That nigga
want chicken plug-ins.
Well, to be on his side, my boy. He said, ain't nothing like the smell of Inslee on a Sunday morning, afternoon.
He did just say that
If you walk outside, it smell like number chicken.
It do smell good.
Good fried chicken.
Yeah.
But go home and grill that shit.
I don't want my car smelling like chicken. I get mad with them niggas.
No.
Drop shit in my car.
I fucked it up the store. I'm sorry.
I fucked it up.
I fucked it up.
Go ahead and fixed it up. Goddamn.
It was, I think it's worse than car freshener.
Come on.
It was toothpaste.
No,
chicken.
Bruh, nigga.
It was toothpaste. I'm sorry.
And based on G-Boss,
it was toothpaste.
He don't like bad breath the last 2 weeks we've been here.
That nigga breath smell like chicken thighs in there, bitch.
That was my week, though, bro. How about your week?
Oh, I forgot we was on week.
Right.
Cool little week. I'm in Heisman campaign parenting mode. If y'all niggas ain't never been there, it's like crunch time or March Madness, nigga. You got to like, if you ain't ready to compete and be on it, nigga, you got to get with it. It's for the big boys. It ain't for the faint of hearts. It ain't for the weak. It's real parenting, my nigga, and it's tough because you don't know if you're doing right. And then people want to judge you. You ever tell somebody some parent story and they judge you? You be like, hey, man, like your kid goddamn.
Dumbass kid. Sometimes you got to be like, dumbass kid.
I don't be wanting to tell everybody everything, but your kid ain't that smart.
That nigga can't spell.
Yeah.
Can't spell.
Your kid flunking goddamn 3rd grade English, motherfucker. And we speak English, goddamn it. Like, I don't.
That nigga was held back, wasn't he? No offense.
Your kid one of them niggas that can't read, and you judging me about some next level shit.
My kid got skipped. Yours got held back.
But one thing I learned about parenting, I've been in this thing 18 years, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a belt for it. But one thing about it is I've learned that if you're judging someone at the level that you're not at yet, so like if that nigga got an 18-year-old and you got a 7-year-old, just wait. It's like what the old folks say, just keep living.
Yeah, keep living.
Because you're going to see, some people think that they, that stern approach. Oh, you can't do nothing to it.
Right.
No, okay.
Yeah.
And then when you realize that your kid's still going to defy you despite that,
Yeah.
Like that's when you realize like
Maybe
people are
even more.
they're individuals.
Right.
So nigga, nobody likes to be controlled or under. They want to, and then part of it is just about natural development. They're curious about their world. I hear what you saying, but I want to do things my way.
Right.
And the crazy thing is, we don't even know because some kids will respond to that and be cool. Like, yeah, I respond to that tough parenting, but some kids gonna defy it.
Yep.
Right.
And who are you to be the parent to know which one is gonna be?
Yep. And so that's kind of where I'm at with it. And that's been the bulk of my week. We trying to narrow down these schools. We got 4 good choices. I think one just kind of fell off.
Go for the one that pays the most money. For just, I'm
Well,
like you said, don't give advice if you can't give it. My advice would be get the money where you could get the goddamn money.
And
man,
that's
'cause goddamn.
definitely a big chunk of it. It's about the money, which is why we haven't made the decision. They made FAFSAs go in late, which made money and awards go out late.
Does this
So,
new shit fuck up or affect
I don't know yet.
any of that?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet, but we might have a way around it. Not the necessarily best option, but the perks can be. I tell y'all all the time, and I think us at the table are very good at adapting to the cards that you're given. Sometimes when you do that, it might not be the decision that you would make, but it's the decision that works. And one thing that that has always propelled me or made me be in a good situation in life is like some of these ain't choices that I would ideally want to do, but they're things that in that moment I gotta do, but they're the best choice out of the options. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we talk about that all the time. Like just using what you have, using the resources that you have, using the tools that you have to get where you're trying to go. And there's so many different ways to get where you're trying to go. And if you don't adapt to the new plan, like, okay, I got this plan. It's going to go this way. But sometimes it ain't going to go this way.
Right.
So when you get dealt that curveball, what you going to do? And that's, I tell people all the time, that's a good lesson that football taught. You know, you think the dumb jock. But one thing about football, it teach you that.
Right.
It teach you got a plan. You go in this with a game plan. You get your ass hit in the mouth.
Yes, adjust.
Them folks adjusted. They was ready for your shit. And what are you going to do about it?
Right.
Stay the
You
same
got-
way. You gonna adjust?
You gotta adjust.
Right.
And nigga might jump up 21-0. What you gonna do? You gonna go in the tank and let it go like that, or you gonna adjust and walk them down like Florida just did the other day? It's a lot of different ways to get at it. So that was really just my week in a nutshell. Yeah, I want to say rest in peace to Val Kilmer. Icon dies at age 65. The legendary actor. A lot of different movies. Top Gun, I think, came out. He played
Heat,
Ice in '86. Batman Forever. He played Batman in 1995. Heat. Tombstone. My man got a list of movies, man, but he died. He was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2014. He kind of recovered from it. So he's been battling with some health issues over the last few years. What do y'all got a movie like that y'all like of his that stick out a little
Batman.
bit more?
To me, it's Heat. Mine is Heat. Like Heat.
Batman
Just one
and
of them
Tombstone.
movies for me.
Heat.
fool.
Heat was live. I like Tombstone. I like him as Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
That nigga was trill. Fool. He shut.
What did you say? I'll be your
I'm-
how you go?
I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah.
But when I was little, I didn't realize what that meant. And then as I looked up, a huckleberry bearer for that time frame was the person who picked up the casket and took it to the funeral. So nigga, I'm your huckleberry, nigga. Like you want beef? I'm your
got you.
huckleberry, nigga. What's up?
I got you. Don't worry.
I learned that shit later. But I used to think the nigga was saying huckleberry, like a fruit.
Right.
Yeah, I used to be saying that shit.
Huckleberry,
And they would go to say, you don't be knowing what you be saying.
Dummies.
Yeah, you
Kid.
be, yeah, young and saying shit.
Closed caption. Closed caption was wrong back then too.
But rest in peace to him, man. Him and Matt playing Maverick, that was a dope movie. He actually got to play in the Top Gun, the second sequel.
Second one. Okay.
And they said something I ain't pay attention to. If you notice, he got that scarf around his neck. He had
Trying to cover something?
The whole-
the thing in his throat.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you ever see him with the covered up, that's what it was. So rest in peace to
Rest in peace, my
Val,
boy, man.
actor Val
For helping
Kilmer.
give me one of the best shooting scenes in the movie in the middle of the street and all of that. Billy the Kid.
I forgot he played in Billy. He was Billy the Kid. Yeah, man. He got a little list.
Wider.
Did y'all see that the air traffic control room fight at Reagan National Airport?
I ain't
Like them
know.
niggas was at work throwing hands.
No.
Y'all didn't see that? No, it was a fight in the air traffic control tower where two air traffic controllers they got the tussler.
Who was right? Who was wrong?
They don't get into
Nigga,
that.
go lane left, nigga.
That's one of them things you probably not gonna hear about. But it was at Reagan National Airport in DC. They've been having a lot of issues up there. Right. It's been a lot of different things going on up there. But the air traffic controllers got into a fight. They didn't really say who was wrong, but ultimately, a 40-year-old was actually charged with assault and battery for his role in it.
Oh, that nigga had been fucking with him for a long time. And it just got to a head.
Shut the fuck up, Tommy. They got a land left.
Fuck alone, Bobby.
They got a land.
Well, it's super intense. They had the airplanes that collided.
Yeah.
They've had a couple close calls there, so a lot of people saying like, they got a lot of little rules. Like I didn't know that at air traffic control you can only work like 3 or 4 hours straight.
Yeah, because you can't be up.
And then they got like a night room in there where you got to go and you got to go rest,
go take you a nap, get off,
and then come back, which makes sense. I don't want
because they do it for truckers. So if you do it for a trucker, you better be.
Cause look, this week at work, I was like,
I need that.
I kind of
what a nap room, man.
I was so sleepy. So just imagine a nigga trying to direct the plane. You do that for 3 seconds.
And they shit like, and fool, they shit like, it's like a.
Todd did it. Todd, why you ain't say 6'9", nigga?
Think about it. How long do y'all do your jobs for 3 hours straight without being distracted?
Nobody does.
They do.
Yeah. You can't take phones and stuff.
They can't take phones.
You got, yeah. I don't want you. Cause imagine that group chat.
Yeah. You can't going on music in that bitch.
Nothing,
fool. It's just all goddamn.
It need to be.
Yeah, it should be.
Especially at them big airports where like they drop and landing. Like
Atlanta.
You got all that different traffic coming through. Nah, you got to be precision.
And nigga, I had a 3-hour meeting the other day, and I was dead by hour 1. For real, I ain't lying. What is that? A 3-hour meeting. That's the longest meeting I had, and I can't even remember nothing longer than that. Jeez.
Ooh, then them motherfuckers in person there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so I get it.
With the changing world, changing times, we talk about this all the time. But starting by September 1st, 2025. Every student in China will be required to learn AI starting in primary school. So starting at age 6, they're making every child be mandated to learn all the tools and traits that go with AI.
I wonder what all of that means of learning the tools and traits of AI. Because right now, we just know go to ChatGPT and talk to it.
Well, you got coding.
Theirs is probably way more deeper than that.
Right, because you can do coding, you can do graphic design, you can do learning how to write and read, you can do develop. So I think everything there is to know about AI, they're gonna talk about it, which is to me I like how because it to me it's a sign that they're changing and adapting with the times. We don't have to keep learning about Christopher Columbus for 90 fucking years. It's new. You can have that as a part of it.
Who's the new AI
but
guy?
Add in the new shit to it.
Who's the new chat? AI open whatever.
So that way, when those kids get to that age, they know how to use it. They know how to work with it. It's the future. And they able to be hands-on with it, and it's going to help them be.
They got to learn who the new Elon Musk is and Starlink and going to the moon and learning that shit we just watched. Yeah. They got to learn all of that, fool. I need one of them to speak that language for me. I'm sorry. What is
What did them niggas just say?
Because you say Spanish, you had a hard time. Imagine
That boy flunked the fuck out his Spanish. That nigga got a Z. That nigga didn't get not one right.
That nigga getting a negative on the DDD.
I would at least came in that bit. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Español tadito.
Muy bien, Toddy. That nigga ain't got a zero. What was one of the phrases you had to say?
That's the thing.
Count 1 through 5.
The nigga wants you to speak a sentence. It doesn't
I got
matter
it.
what
So what was the sentence? What was one of the sentences?
I don't know a Spanish sentence. Stop.
So
He don't even Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien,
gracias. Y tú?
But if he be like, hey, come in here and tell me,
So
hey.
you know greetings. That's all. You know.
But if he be
So,
like,
bitch, I know more than you. You said you don't know what. Yeah, fuck wrong with you. That's why you got a 0.
I know greetings.
I would have got a 15.
But it was more.
It's like the ACT or SAT. You get 15 for spelling your name.
Yeah.
You had to talk 2 minutes in Spanish, fool. So you want me to just get this nigga greetings for 2 minutes?
Well, who the fuck told you to get to the Spanish 6 class? Like
I
that?
have to take the class.
When do you need to learn it? How about that?
That's the same shit.
How about that part?
But but I'm saying to be able to speak in Spanish, nigga, didn't you just get in this class?
No.
I blame Todd. Hey, Todd.
Did you take Spanish 1?
Stop.
When?
Listen.
A long time.
Listen. Hey, man.
Long time ago.
Todd just now
Long
looked
time
at.
ago.
Todd just looked at his phone and said, like, God damn, I got like 6 assignments due today.
Yeah,
and he didn't find out till today. Todd is the problem, man.
No, I'm not.
Definitely the problem. But what's the next problem?
I been knew I had these assignments. I just didn't do it.
You sound surprised today.
No,
You did.
Because
I got a lot of homework.
I got a lot of homework. Man, shit, it's due today. I got to turn it in today.
Oh yeah. And you in here with us? Zero. Another.
We damn sure about to mess up your brain.
Let me predict the future.
Zero,
motherfucker.
Another one.
Nah, man.
But look, I think you missed what he really said.
What did he really say?
It's Spanish too.
It's Spanish too.
So what happened to
But
one?
he took it in 92. That's what happened to it.
Dora the Explorer so crazy.
The language didn't change. I think going to that bitch speaking old English Spanish or old Spanish.
Yeah, nigga speaking in goddamn.
Thou are the.
But
Yo
again,
quiero correcto.
I don't know
V6 or
why
some
I
shit.
even have to
That's
take
7,
it in
8
the
or something.
first place. Because like after this class is done,
Spanish
I
is a
probably
good.
won't speak it again.
I wish I honestly wish
I wish I knew.
Yeah, I
it.
wish
so
I
many
wish I
more
would have took that
jobs,
shit.
boy.
Oh yeah.
Well,
for sure.
they lied about that. I feel like you speak Spanish, get paid more. Shit,
Not,
no, you
not
don't.
so many.
But I
you
wish
do
I
more
would have
than-
learned it because it's so many Spanish speaking. And like think about it, everything we do, we're working with them when it comes
Facts.
to lawn care or contracting services.
Car wash.
Yeah, you go to car
Well,
wash.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like simply put, like if we know Spanish, we can go to Puerto Rico and a building where we work and go work.
Yeah, I get it. And I can go in that big yo
Right.
yo stara.
Exactly.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
On the beach.
At least I know that.
On the
Todd
beach.
can't even do that. And that nigga in Spanish
I know
too.
the greetings.
That
but
nigga just said,
this
oh.
nigga want me to speak for 2 minutes
What's
in
the greetings?
Spanish.
That nigga just said uncle.
Say hello in Spanish.
Hola.
Nope, that ain't it.
I don't know.
You know, it's different if you're talking to a woman or a man than you talking to me, nigga. What do you
Hola,
say?
motherfucker.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, you gotta make it strong.
Hola,
Oh,
motherfucker.
Yep, that's why you got that zero right there.
you put the motherfucker.
Put the motherfucker on that business.
You know, did y'all see that TikTok got another 75 days? 75 days has been granted to TikTok to keep it open. The app was actually expected to close by April the 5th. It's got another 75 days. There's some heavy hitters then jumped in the game. Amazon jumped in it. Walmart. I think they said Hulu. Is that what it?
I don't know.
Oh.
It don't matter. I said Google, but I think like I just look at it simply put like, man, like the first time it was about to go away, I was sad. But right now I really do not care, man. Like it's honestly that app has become more depressing than it was before.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah. It's depressing, man.
You know, it's funny that you say that because, like, you know, I was excited about CapCut, and I was excited about it for a good year. And I've been using the fuck out of it. But
for real, see?
I fell out because, like, once they got rid of it, it's one of them things, like, you can't take shit from me. Y'all done showed me that it'll go away. So, like, I don't know.
I'm gonna use who's gonna be here.
But I do need to get back on it because it is a good tool.
But I
But
don't think you do. I think you got what you need, what's gonna be here and available, and you can use and be okay.
well, come on, Amazon, somebody got there buy it. It's
I think like
it's
I'm
a-
being one be
I
honest,
feel like it's a good tool to if you use. I think everything social media is good if you use it.
The right way.
Chat
way.
can be good or bad. It depends on how you want to use it.
I'm be honest. Like I think that Instagram gives you enough tools to make your videos specifically on Instagram.
I tried that little Instagram
It's gonna be
thing,
a
and
little-
it's cool. But I will say this: for me, that CapCut that come off of chat, which is by breakdance, it's pretty trill.
It is true. That shit better than everything. That's like Canva. That's like the video version of a Canva.
But can you get what you want only on Instagram and editing in Instagram?
Nah, I don't like that.
I ain't about what you like. I ain't next year if you like.
It ain't fully equipped. It's kind of like Snapchat. You know, Snapchat editing way better than Instagram editing.
It just what I realized, like I did use that Instagram thing that they came out with. It don't have the effects and stuff. Like theirs was more just one rolling, but CapCut got it. They got live effects and shit that can make each video look different. I feel like on that other shit, it's gonna all look the same.
What you used yesterday when you dished Todd for to go hang out?
That
with
was
Logan?
CapCut.
Dished Todd hang out with Logan.
Yeah, I lied on that nigga. there is a new study out. I don't have a study for you, Hoop, but there is a study for you, Hoop. It says recent studies have found that a complex relationship between social media, what we were just talking about, as well as adolescents' well-being. So social media is the big catalyst to what's affecting adolescents' well-being. It's basically making that they found that the number of teens who find that they don't enjoy life has doubled. And they're putting that squarely on different social media tools and things of that nature.
I agree, man, because I'm going to make it real simple as I possibly can. Nigga. As kids, when we were kids and we were running around neighborhoods, riding on bikes, riding on scooters, riding on one-legged roller skates, nigga, we thought we was having a blast in the time of our lives. And that's because we didn't see these people really ice skating on ice. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that social media does play a role. To the people who can do that, cool, and have your fun and do it. But also, I think that sometimes that plays a part into shitting on these kids' lives who just have one skate. Nigga, I was a kid who had one roller skate and a tennis shoe, and I had a blast doing that shit. And that's how I learned how to skate. With a tennis shoe and a skate.
The time spent, you spend it 2-3 hours, like you said, 4 hours. That's kind of like the standard of a human looking at their phone for real, like 4 hours a day. Mm-hmm. So they spending all this time like this the whole time instead of out there vibing, or at least with the TV, we had 106 Park and all that kind of shit. At least we had folks sitting there with us watching 106 Park. You and your
nigga,
friends.
we was watching the box.
All that, you feel? Like,
the box.
And I think it's a multitude of different things that come with it, because you look at what y'all just said. Yes, you sitting there looking at it. Now that we've been in the office, I haven't been able to watch the news as frequent or regular. Mm-hmm. And so it make you like, you be getting like, man, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of this. But now I haven't been thinking about it because I'm working, so I'm not really seeing it. Yeah. So social media makes you have to be glued to it a little bit more. But the other thing is something that we talked about a lot here, and I'm seeing a little bit more about it, even personal, is the bullying or the people that can fuck with you. It never stops, because if I post something of you or I'm making fun of you and I'm doing it via social media, nigga, that shit up there for all to see and make comments on and laugh at, and it don't go anywhere. And so for a teen who hasn't learned or experienced or don't even have the tools yet, they're not even developed enough yet to develop the tools to know that, like, I don't care what those people are saying or doing, it weighs on their psyche.
No matter what we
and it affects their confidence, and it affects their ability to be able to decipher what's real, what's not. And so they live in the reality thinking that that's their reality, and in actuality it's not.
Or is it their reality?
That's what I said. For them, they think it's their reality because it never turns off, but it doesn't have to be. You can cut that shit off and step away from it.
You can. It gets harder. It gets tougher because that's what they know. That's what they do. That's what they grew up in. And like for us, it's easier for us to say, that, hey, get off that internet and go walk down the street, go walk in the neighborhood. But they don't do that no more. They ain't out here in the streets. They ain't out here on the sidewalks hanging with the kids. So I don't know, man. And I try to tell my kid that as much as possible. However, they still gonna gravitate to that internet. Yep. They go into that internet and just hopefully, and maybe hopefully we can teach them the best things and the worst things of the internet, and hopefully they receive it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's you can't. I don't know. It's about finding that balance as a parent, I guess you could say. Taking Taylor's iPad during the week is good because not only does she, she has homework and stuff.
How does she
when
respond
she finished?
How does she respond to that?
That's it. Like you get it. Like at this point, it's a routine. You know when you get it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So
pause.
You ever break that routine?
Pause. When you first did it, how did she respond to it?
When she first did it, because of her way or her exceptionality, it was kind of like one of those things where we knew we couldn't bring it to her as a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when we first brought it to her, we kind of walked her into it, eased her into it. So it's like, okay.
Yes, but the first time you took it to her, how she react?
She was sad, of course.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, but we knew we had to come up with a way to just not abruptly snatch it away. Just, okay, Taylor, this is what we're doing. We had to sit down and actually explain it to her. So when we did that, and when it fell into place, she'll still do what any kid would do. Like she'll do her homework and be like, "Well, I'm done with my homework. Now? Can I get my iPad?" You know what I'm saying? But no,
baby.
Like no. You have your little sister. You have other things that you can entertain yourself with. You know what I'm saying? Like find yourself something else to do, or even, interact with your family. Sit down, have a something to eat together, eat desserts together, talk. You know what I'm saying? Converse with your little sister. So that it does help. In my house, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy that you brought that up. I just did that Saturday. I cooked breakfast, and then I was like,
shit.
Yeah, nigga. I don't know about you, but I like my connector with a little burnt on it. I don't like that shit light skin, nigga. For kind of, connector need a little burnt. So yes, I did actually burn it. But I made the kids come and sit down, and I was like, put all gadgets over there. I put my gadget over there, and we just sat down and just talked. Logan didn't respond initially well to it just because she wanted an iPad. But I was like, "You'll be all right." 2 seconds later, she was all right. But I do say this, just from a parent's perspective, and this is just my perspective. Right? Everybody got their own rules, and that's why I asked you, how did she react to it? Because when you're trying to, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, it don't work for everybody else. That's why I told it in his household, because what works at mine may not work on yours, because all kids are different. Right. But a lot of times when you are trying to get a kid groomed to sleeping in their own bed or things that you don't want them to, they're going to react
you let them
rough at first. And you got to push through the reaction, in my opinion, in order to let them be able to start coping with it. And then after a while, when you get on the other side, it's like, they be fine. They be fine. So now when you take iPad, they already know what the routine is, and they get used to the schedule. And they move, because some people argue like, well, that don't work. Da, da, da. And I just okay.
Hey man, the moral of the story is let that kid sleep in their own bed and cry.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna cry every day. Right. By day 3, they ain't crying no more.
What if you respond? What if somebody says that's easier said than done?
Then experience and let me know. Like I get it and I get that doesn't work for everybody, because like y'all say, your opinion. Right. Now if I put my kid in that bed by themselves and they cry for 30 days straight, then maybe that's not the best thing for my kid.
And see, that's different.
And you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I say. Like that's why I don't really judge parenting. Like I'm just telling you what I did and what worked for me. Right. That may not work for you. And I respect the fact that don't work for you. Or you may not be a person who can take your kid crying. Right. And that's fine. Like, if you don't want to hear that, do what you need to do. Yeah. Like, again, it's no recipe, right, wrong, indifferent. Because the way I might be doing it, they may come in, did you let your kid cry in the bed? You've created trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
I created strength as well.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, that's how the shit be going. Yeah. So it's no right, wrong way. So like I know people who've said like, I can't sit there and listen to my kid cry. Okay, cool. Yeah. No problem.
Put some AirPods in.
I don't judge but I don't judge them for feeling like that. Like you said.
I get it once it gets too long. Then I also agree with that. Like if my kid would have been crying after day 6, maybe my mind would have changed. But for me, it worked for my kid, and after day 3, 4, she slept in her bed and she stayed in there. So I was willing to try it. Yeah. But if I go in there and 6 minutes later she's crying, I give up on it. No, you gave up.
Yeah. And pulling back to that social media, there was a study off of that. It wasn't off of that, but it was another study that cited that if you break away from your phone, put it down for 2 weeks, you can reset your whole your human algorithm on the need for social media and the need for all of the different things.
I need something to get away from my phone. I ain't gonna lie.
It's like a detox. Like if you like with food, sometimes people fast for 48 hours, just water to reset their body. If you put your phone up for 2 weeks, get off social media for 2 weeks, get away from those things, your body has a way of fixing the cognitive
get it out,
things in the mind. I did it.
That's something I would need to try, because I really do feel like I'm addicted to my phone. I'm addicted to social media. I'm addicted to that bullshit, and I says that getting away from it will help.
The study cited that it improves mental health, enhance your attention span. Because I will say my attention span is horrible now.
Yeah, but
like I be watching
6 minutes.
Yeah, like we've talked about having to rewind goddamn shows, and be like, okay, I'm gonna rewind. I missed that part.
I did this morning,
and you have to do it by 6 times because
I did it this morning. Fool. I
keep missing that shit.
I got to go home and watch a show that I watched 38 different times over because I turn it on, I rewind it this morning, and I get in my phone.
I really feel like if I wasn't doing business stuff,
you'll be off.
And even though I don't necessarily post or keep up with all the business aspects of it, I get on it for business purposes, especially like with the pod and stuff.
Right.
Like there's different sites and news that go on. But I think it would be super easy for me to unplug.
Hey, listen,
I disagree for me.
Yeah, y'all remember? It's been years.
I be on that.
I remember when y'all was on Instagram and all that shit. I went on nothing. Nobody knew how to find me.
I remember that nigga ain't got a Facebook. What the fuck? Why you get on Facebook? Nigga had a Facebook for the 80s.
I didn't have none of that shit. Now, it was a great place. And then when you see people, they'll be like, "Oh my God, where you live now?" Da-da-da. I'm like, right here, but they don't know that because you ain't posting it.
I give you that credit, but I ain't never had that.
I've
been on that internet, boy.
I think it'll be so easy for you to do that shit.
Why?
Because, like you say, from detaching from your phone,
it's just not easy.
think about
He can't do it right now though.
Yeah, not of course you can't do it
because
now.
I do too much of my business in life depends on it right now.
Right, but I'm saying take aside from that, I think it'll be so easy for you to pull away.
Me
from
personally, I wouldn't know because most of my business has been predicated on the internet as well.
Again, take
So
away
maybe-
the business part aspect of it. You don't touch that shit.
Even before that, when my boy had on Facebook, I was big boy on Facebook.
I swear.
Me and
Them
my
boys
boy-
like, man, you ain't on Instagram?
Me and my boy, we on Facebook, man. It's like,
I'm telling you, I really do think
I was on the hunt.
aside from
I was on the hunt, dog.
hey,
I'm just bullshit.
hey,
I'm playing, man.
I really do think.
I'm gonna have to hit out.
Trying to push through, goddamn. I'm trying to get there and push through, and it kept going. But no, I really do think though, like that shit'll be so far away from your mindset, fool, because you got businesses at this point.
And that's why I need. I mean,
But
I ain't gonna say that's why
out
I
of
do.
that hoe,
I'm gonna be
fool, if
honest.
you ain't got
I ain't
that
gonna-
shit.
Well, I've been on it a lot less, going in the building every single day. That changes things. However, I still be in tune to it. Because I think I'm sorry, but just at this point in life, nigga just want to know what's going on. Whether it's to the small things or the big things. Nigga just want to know what's going on.
That's true.
Now, whether I'm gonna react crazy to it or not, because I'm gonna be honest, the shit that I see on the internet, I probably shouldn't be on the internet. I big spit over there. But the stuff I see on the internet, I probably shouldn't be on the internet because the internet, honestly, gives me so much anxiety. Food is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's why I say you'll get the hell away
like
from that shit.
the other day, I put it in the group message. Man, I was like, nighttime TikTok is like a real wild, ancient place.
TikTok
like,
after dark. That
like
nigga,
for
what
real,
you
like
watching over
because
there,
it's
huh?
like that's when all of the bad stories come out and the stuff that's affecting your life and the stock market stuff
Yeah, I got
and
you.
the money stuff going down. And then how you
Stop
go?
looking at it. Look at something different.
That's my point. That's my point. Like
After them 2 weeks, G-Boss, I promise you, bro, I do this shit every year. One time, somebody who ain't here was like, "Why the fuck would you do that, G-Boss?" And I'm like, "Cuz, bro."
Nigga said somebody who ain't here. Wonder who you talking about.
I wonder who that could be.
he mean acting on the Dummies podcast.
I think they just say somebody. That is somebody who ain't
Somebody who
here.
ain't here,
The
goddamn.
Dummies.
But that shit feels so good, and then you
Talking about
realize
Mike. He talking
even
about
with
Mike.
the news,
Therapist, he was here like week.
even with the news, you start to, when you come back, you're like, "Oh damn, I ain't missing that." The same chaos happening, the same bullshit happening. I ain't missing that. Ain't even
Fake
touching
caring about shit.
Yeah,
Those
like
are the
that
facts.
part. You
Those
fake
are the
But
facts.
I just think for me, if I can find the things that I like that stimulate, I like to learn shit. So if I can figure out how to find the things that I learn shit without going on the social media, then I probably do.
Almost impossible in
Right.
2024.
But I be seeing shit like, oh,
whatever
damn, I
you
like
see.
that nigga. I got a good perspective. And then they usually tell me something I ain't know about. But I gravitate to stuff that's giving me informative stuff, not the bullshit.
But that's what I was gonna say. That's not negative social media. Negative social media.
Well,
is when
But you
your
gotta
ass-
see, you gotta
sometimes that
see.
negative
Like,
gonna slip in
as
there.
I'm scrolling watching him, the next
gotta-
second the nigga brains get blowed out. I'm like, God damn it.
I gotta watch this to see if this a good one or bad
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You ever hit the "Don't show me this again"? This
Yes,
time?
and that shit has never worked.
That shit always-
It show it be
Show me
like
more.
I'm gonna show this. Hey, it be like I'm gonna show this nigga this shit. I'm gonna show him more of this shit now.
You don't want to see it.
Speaking of social media, something that was going viral this week, that it was a post. It started from the New York Times and a study that they did, and it centered more around black colleges, but it said that black colleges and their stubborn gender enrollment gap keeps growing. And it basically cited that black men account for just 19%. They were looking at Howard, actually, as an example. But they only account to 19% of Howard's enrollment. And it says, by comparison, 40% of black women are enrolled in college. So the numbers keep going down for black men and them
upward
for black women.
No, it goes down for black men.
I'm talking about for women.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about black men.
Oh,
yeah,
I got you.
Just put your seatbelt on. I got you. I'm gonna land you where you need to go. So, but the numbers keep going down for black men enrolling into college. Mm-hmm. TikTok, social media, all the commentary basically said, giving their opinions and their thoughts as to why that is. And I know we're all black men. We've all had experience with college. Either some graduated or we all have attended college for some period of time. We all know people who decided not to attend college. We know people who got masters and bachelors, PhDs. So I thought that this would be a good conversation for us, just specifically because of our unique perspective of it. You saw a lot of different responses as to black men need to do better, basically blaming black men and shaming black men for not going to college. You saw some responses that basically said, that made excuses, talking about the incarceration rate of black men. You name it, you saw a lot of different responses. So basically the trend is that black men aren't going to college. The enrollment is down. Studies show that people who go to college and get a bachelor's degree typically make and earn more money than the ones who don't. Mm-hmm. Where are you guys? Where do you fall? What do you think about, what's your perspective on why black men aren't going to college? Is it good, bad? Do you think we need to be going there? What's y'all thoughts?
The numbers are the numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've always preached to my kid, my son, who's a young black kid, to go to college. Me personally, because even if you don't do what you're going to do to college, it's always good to have something to fall back on. So I think that even if you have that to fall back on, then cool, then go do it. But I also know some guys who I went to high school with, who I've experienced, who didn't go to college, who's living good lives. Right. However, I think that the guys that I did go to college with are experiencing better lives. Like that, it's more of them compared to the guys who didn't go to college. Because I think that if you don't go to college, you got to have some kind of specialty that you're indulged in. Sorry to say, but sometimes just going to college, just going to apply for this job and going to say, do you have a college degree? No matter what the fuck is in, you're going to get that job.
Yep. And it might be the difference between $25 an hour and $15 an hour.
Right. So it's I always thought of it as, go to college. If you have something that you want to go get into without college, go get into it.
And one of the studies cited that people who go to college over a lifespan, now this is a big thing, make $1 million more than the people who don't.
No, this may be a crazy question. Does that include trades?
No, we're talking about college.
4-year college. Okay.
You got to go to university. Trade something different.
All right. So I can see. No, that's why I say it may be a crazy question. But okay, so
correct.
I'm sorry. I didn't pay attention to
no
the
stupid
question.
question is a dumb question. Shit. Is this about college?
I'll be ready. I'll be ready for the dumb
sure.
question after that.
I just wanted to be sure that
get that nigga cake right.
But no.
Todd, they just said college.
So listen.
Do this include trades?
No, because some may not include trade versus university. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, I got it. That's why I wanted to ask. So here's my thing. At this point, man, it's about your living setup. Like we talked the other week about how a 21-year-old come back to the house after going to trying to figure out he was going to be made to feel uncomfortable if they had to go back home. Okay, bet. I go get me a trade, get my money up, and get the hell out of your house. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So that makes it easy for somebody around that age to be like, man, fuck school. You want me to wait 4-5 years to get a degree and potentially not even be able to get a job in the degree that I went to school for? Mm-hmm. So let me go out here. I'll drive your trucks. That's a trade. Mm-hmm. I'll be an electrician. I'll be a plumber.
Well, question. Well, you only can pick one. You can't say I'm gonna do them all.
No. I'm saying, of course, you can't do all the trades.
Right.
I'm talking about.
So if this plumbing job go out of business or style or AI takes over it.
Well, pause for just a second. A stat that does go is trades are up, especially amongst blacks. Like the trades are up significantly. Mm-hmm. However, in holding those skill sets, it says the challenges still persist with black students. They're underrepresented in the high-paying middle-skilled jobs. Despite comparison, of the workforce, Black Americans only hold 7% of those percents.
Because we're not the only ones going to get
So even in those trades,
they're doing the
still
same
only
things. They doing the same thing. They going, hey, and their Uncle Bob runs the show.
But again, and then like I said, like what I was gonna say, like he actually took the shit out of my mind. I don't have to pay this money back. You know what I'm saying? Like you want me to get these student loans for all these years, or I can just go and pick up this trade. I can probably pay this $500-$600, you know, for these however many months to get this license to do my trade, and I'm straight.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So
it don't. To me, it don't. That's a good point, but it don't always go to that because it ain't always that you're gonna have to get this money and pay this money back. So I think that if we start teaching our kids younger in that earlier ages that hey, at 6 years old, if you get all of these A's and B's, you can go here and get a scholarship and you can go free, and that could be even something to fall back on. And that's not necessarily a bad thing.
And I'm not.
So we got to start earlier, I think.
If I would have known what I know now, if I know what I know now, if I know what I know now, I probably wouldn't even went to college. I probably would have went and got a trade, and just been out here working.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
I said that.
I'm gonna have to push back on it.
I said that.
Okay, so if that's the case, and what you're saying,
right.
If we're talking about real life, and we normally do that on here, then if that's the case, why are you going to school now, and why are you not going to get a trade?
Because now I know exactly what it is that I want to do.
Which is go to school.
But you said if I knew what I knew now, I would go get I wouldn't go to school.
Okay, so
and you know what you know now, and you're in school because you got a lot of homework.
Okay, so basically, I feel like I went to school, I started something, and I didn't finish it. So it was a lot of time wasted. So why not finish what I started?
Well, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to be added. But if you know what you know now, to me, when you say that, I'm just giving you my opinion. When you say that, if I know what I know now, I would have done this. If I know what I know now, then why the fuck am I wasting my time with this that's going to add to my school debt, and it's going to add to that, and I know what I know now, I'm going to go get this trade.
No, what I'm saying to you is I wouldn't have even started it in the first place.
Okay, but you have. And now
Right.
you know what you know now.
Right.
Why did you enroll back into school?
You sound like you're wasting more time.
Right.
But I don't feel like I'm wasting more time because I've already started something back then, so I'm just finishing what I started. So I don't feel like it's a waste of time now is what I'm saying.
I got you. So I'm with you, finishing what you started. Right. Cool. But you said, your statement was, if I know what I know now, I would have gotten a trade.
Right. I wouldn't have even started back then, is what I'm saying. I would have went straight to the trade.
So question. I'll change it. Does it take the same amount of time for you to go back to school and finish school, and the same amount of time to go get a trade that's going to benefit you in the long time?
To me,
which one is quicker to do right now? You know,
to me, finishing school, finish what from what I started versus starting all the way over and getting a trade.
I think
I'm starting from the beginning with a trade versus where I'm at now. It's a short amount of time to finish what I started.
Can you learn how to do a trade in 12 months for less money?
I don't know. I ain't even do the research on it, but I know. I did the research on where I'm at now to finish what I started.
I'm gonna say this. I think that, and we've talked about this before, and this is always my argument. I don't know about the numbers. I don't know why the numbers are what they are. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm the person who knows the reason why. But I know the circles that I was in, and I know what I was taught coming up, and I know what I learned growing up. I know the perspective that I feel like I can take because I'm part of that statistic.
Right.
But college was told to us where I was from, like, you can go. Now, you don't have to necessarily go. And it was also told that there was trades. Right. We had people who went to trade schools, who went to paint and body. Barron went to mechanic school. Barron kind of, whether you know it or not, that nigga know a little shit about cars. The nigga was about to be a mechanic. Now, if you think about it, it kind of looked like him.
He got the head.
He got the mechanic head, though. Yeah, he looked like he'll cut it. Yeah, but you got to put the manifold in there. Yeah, but see, he clean. Yeah. He got the, yeah, you know, but in all seriousness, I feel like college is not for everybody.
Right.
Just like a trade is not for everybody. I'm not really good and skilled with my hands. Markel, I give Cuz credit all the time. Markel has known how to do fix shit. I don't know. He came, when I met the nigga knew how to do that shit. When I was in the 8th, 9th grade, that nigga was tiling floors and knew how to do that shit. He know how to take clocks apart and put them bitches back together and make it work. He's been doing that as long as I knew. I've never known how to do that shit.
Yeah.
So I always knew that college was more of the route and the approach for me.
Right.
I was talking to Markel too, and he was saying that he tried to do
school or something.
goddamn it, electronic engineering. And he was like, I sat in school and I was wasting my goddamn time. And now he got out and did electrical. He's an electrician, and his business is thriving. His business is doing well. So I sit there and say that, like, they keep citing the money, and like you said, the numbers are the numbers. But I think that you have to do what fits your skill set best. Just like some people can go to the military, some people can't. Some people major in being accountants because they're good with numbers. Some people better with their hands, so they do engineering. Right. You got to do what's best for you. And the numbers just going to be what the numbers are, because there's a lot of people with college degrees, and I got something that's coming behind this, who feel like their college degrees ain't worth a fuck. Right. And they spent all of this thousands of dollars and they don't have it, which is why it's very important to know what you're majoring in. But I don't think that in going back to Todd, I think that you pick going back to school because that what fits your skill set. I don't know what trade you would pick up. What would you do? Barber. I'm not trying to be funny, but
barber. I could be a barber.
So you can go do that. Why are you going to school to be a barber?
No, I'm saying you asked me what trade I would have done.
Okay,
coming out
so
of high school,
in knowing what, and then I'm putting it back again. I'm coming back full circle. Well, what you said, knowing what I know now, I would go get a trade. You gonna go get you some clippers and cut. I hope your ass know how to cut, because your ass is old. And I'm not saying that as a problem, but if you don't have that clientele, who the fuck finna go to the old nigga?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Nigga finna give a mohawk or something. Nigga, we don't even rock them styles no more.
But
nigga.
That's what I'm saying. If that's takes me back to what I originally said. If I know what I know now, I wouldn't have even started college. I'd have started with the trade and just been cutting hair since I got out of high school.
I got what you're saying.
If I knew what I knew now, I still would go to college. And I'm like, I always told you, going to college, I never knew I could or would go to college until I got a college scholarship or college.
Would you have still been a history major?
Probably. I don't know, fool. Like, starting over, I'd have been the doctor and I would have took advantage.
Name the 3 ships that Christopher Columbus came on.
It's the 1, the 2, and the 3. Uno, dos, tres. I know Spanish. I know Spanish.
Well,
uno, dos,
what we know now, Todd don't know that shit. Got this shit.
Uno, dos, tres. But man, I never, like you said, college was pushed on you. It was put on you. We like come from our camp. We ain't know about college.
I wasn't saying it was pushed, but it was talked about.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it wasn't pushed on to me either. I knew what I didn't want to do, like a motherfucker. Because all of my uncle, it started with my granddad. My granddad he was a tugboat captain. My uncle,
they got a job called the boat. Remember that nigga said,
they
got the boat. What they do on it? I don't know. They just be on the boat.
Be on the boat. So my uncle, tugboat captain. His son,
they make a lot of money.
They make a lot of money because they're in that wheelhouse. Nigga, we know was in that wheelhouse.
$200 a day,
killing in that wheelhouse. I ain't went to nobody's school. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like I knew I didn't want to do that shit because they gone for months at a time.
And let me correct it. I think that shit was $500 a day to be in that wheelhouse.
They made money, like I said.
Them niggas made cake, boy.
I didn't know. I had no clue. Coming out of high school or going into my senior year, even going to halfway into my senior year, I had no plan, not knowing what I was going to do after high school.
So to this thing, like if you go on TikTok and look it up, you'll find that argument. Yeah. Some people saying enough people haven't been talking to black people about college and where to go. What's your response to that? Because some people say that that's an excuse because, okay, like
repeat the question to me too as well.
Well, you said that nobody talked to you about it. Mm-hmm. So if somebody don't talk to you about it, you might not even know that that's an option.
Correct.
And so what people were saying in that was, yes, enough people aren't talking to black kids about even going. So that's another reason why they're saying the numbers are like they are. But some people are also saying that that's an excuse because using you as an example, nobody ever talked to you about it, but some kind of way you found your way there.
Right. And I don't think that it's an excuse because I have a lot of my teammates and friends and family members who aren't in the position that I'm in. I was just blessed to be good at football, to be honest with you. I was good at football. Somebody came, talked to me, hey, come to my school. You can play football. You can go to college. You can do this. But they didn't have those same opportunities because they didn't know about them.
And then we lived in a different time.
Play no ball.
They couldn't play no ball.
And then we living in a different time. Like, any information you want, my nigga, you on your phone all day, you in front of a computer all day.
If you know what
you know what I'm saying?
So, know what to look for.
The information is there.
Right, but some people don't and this could be perceived as an excuse. Some people don't know, like they think that life that they're living, their place that they think that's what it is. This is how it goes. I watched my dad and uncle and them, granddad and them do this. Right. This is what I'm gonna do.
I would love to hear who that question came from, because does that question come from a person who was given the knowledge and the game to know to go look for these things?
Probably so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably.
See, and I got a unique vantage point because I grew up, although I lived in Tomerville and we know what's there, I grew up in an educated household. So some of the places that I would go when I could leave, I go into a house that told you, but your ass going, if you don't get no scholarship, you ain't going to college.
Right.
That's what was told to me. But I also knew that my mama had a PhD. My dad had a master's. Yeah. You know, my brother have a master's. My sister have a master's, PhD. So like, I already knew like school is a tool, and I know how you can use that tool to get what you want. Like people used to be like, man, I ain't fit for school. Who the fuck is? I didn't per se like going to school.
I wasn't fit for school, but I knew
I wasn't fit for school, but I knew that was a tool to get what you want. And I mean, I've talked to dads about stuff like that. Like, nigga, these are just tools.
Right.
You using it as a form of a resource.
And I know first generation college student.
First generation 4-year college student. And,
Me too.
Like, and what he's saying is like, if you don't learn this, that's what's gonna happen, nigga. My first semester, I say this all the time. I got 3 D's and an F. But I knew that I did not want to go back to New Orleans because I didn't know what I was going to do.
So we're a lot of like that shit around. Like I never knew that. I never knew that you were first. Like nobody gave me the blueprint on college. Nobody in my house or in my family said.
So where did you get the idea to know that?
I knew I didn't want to go on the boat, and I had to do something.
But
Get the fuck out of
I commend you more than me because people came and got me.
I did not want to be in Mobile, although I had my son there. My thinking was leave that bitch for a better life. So go get your kid and.
So then don't they go to the point of the people that everything else is just excuses? Because if nobody ever talked to you about it, nobody ever pushed it, you didn't see it in your family structure, but you figured out how to go to college.
On the fly. Like I had no instruction.
Don't matter. You figured it out.
I figured it out. Nonetheless, figured it out. However, not everybody is that brave, and not everybody know. Like, okay,
it's a risk, dude.
Right, it's a huge fucking risk. Not everybody know to fill out a financial aid thing to go to school. You see what I'm saying? Like, not everybody know that there's scholarships out there for
the financial thing. A FAFSA, nigga.
but I mean, seriously, like.
And not even that, because once you go, nigga, like when I went, nigga, I came up here, me and my mom, stepfather drove up here on a Saturday or Sunday, whatever day it was, and they left. And it just was me at that point.
Right.
So you can even
because you couldn't call. I ain't had a resource to call home.
Even after that, you still have to will and want to kind of succeed at something. Because I could have easily went back home.
Right.
Man, bro, I was working at 15 years old, actual job, getting a real paycheck. I'm working.
Where you was working at? Where you was working at?
My first job was Arby's. So I'm actually
so you
working.
Wasn't really working.
Yeah, at Arby's, nigga.
It wasn't really working because I was working at Chuck E. Cheese. I don't call that a real job, though.
Nah,
but go ahead,
I'm working, right? So I'm getting an actual paycheck. I'm looking at people who from my neighborhood, older than me. First of all, now one of my parents graduated high school, so that's the first thing. So college wasn't even though it's because the TV say go to college.
Yeah.
I actually went to ACT prep school and all that. I actually made a 23 on the ACT, and I only took it once.
I made a 16. Well, I'm trash.
Fact.
But the thing was, the niggas who were in my neighborhood who was going to college, they still ain't having as the amount of money I had. So I'm watching them struggle eating noodles and shit and coming to ask me for money, and I'm not going to what they going to. So I'm looking at it from that point of view.
Yeah.
Then I done grew up, right? A lot of the shit that I taught myself, getting on the computer, teaching myself, now I'm starting to realize it's much easier for me to get a job in that shit. Yes, I can say, all right, sit me next to this nigga who went to school and let's have a contest.
So I got a question for you.
Hold on.
A real question? Like, do they really, like what you talking about, like, will they come look at you for that job or somebody who went to school for that job?
Let me finish.
That's why I said, hold on. He was still in the middle of it.
Let me finish. If you sit me next to a nigga who know how to do coding, because I actually do go to hackathons and all kind of shit. Mm-hmm. And if you sit me next to him, he went to school and I finished faster than him, and my shit is actually plausible and it actually works. Plausible. Versus this nigga who went to school for 6 years, that feel one way, right? But this job, all they want to see is just a piece of paper. And it's sometimes to me it feels like a slap in the face, but that's the reason why I'm going to a program. I'm not necessarily in college, but I'm going to a program. I would have took the lockdown. The lockdown of if you do this program under us, you have to at least work for us 5 years, just like they do CDL and trucking license.
So knowing
you
that,
gotta work with us for 5 years before you can go outside and go elsewhere.
So,
I'm 35 now. Yes, the fuck I would have had I known that existed when I graduated. I would have taken them 5 years to go to the.
So going back to Todd's question, if knowing what you knew now, would you go to school for it or would you learn it on your own?
I would do the program, the lockdown. Same difference. In my world, it's the same.
Here's the thing. I don't think that you have. I'll repeat it a little bit. I don't think that you have to necessarily go to school, but I do think there's some intangibles that school give you more than just the paper that helps you, like the structure, the getting up, the timeliness, the different people that you're exposed to.
It make you grow up fast.
Yeah, that you can. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm in class with somebody from. One of my tutors was from African. India. They were actually from Africa. They're black, but they have a different experience of America and what the privileges that we have.
Different black.
I'm over here. I got cool with a guy from India, like who said. I knew somebody from Afghanistan. Like it's like those are the different people that I was exposed to. So at an early age, I'm exposed to these different walks of life. Whereas sometimes if you like Todd said, I go here, I get up in the morning, I go to work. And then I come home. I get up and go to work. And then I come home. I get up and go. I would never minimize or downgrade that experience because they are making money. They're choosing to go make money early. Sometimes with the degree route, going back to Dad's point, I'm doing better than some of these people I'm seeing. Like, nigga, most college students ain't coming out looking good. No. But what happens is as you start progressing, it start and then you start getting stuck. Because he's right. Sometimes people do look at, okay, he got the degree. I can. Yeah. Right. So I know some of the things that what we just said, the network, the tools that you learn in college, getting up at 8:00, the being at this class. Okay, papers got these deadlines. Some stuff that I might not have to teach him in that management program or in that program because it's like this. You got deadlines. You got to do this. I need this by April. And it's goddamn fucking August. So you know, like, okay, I got to get this program ready by this time. And you learn some of that structure in school. And it's some things that, although, yes, it's a piece of paper, it's some structures that go into it that teach you how to go into these corporations and thrive. Again, not saying that one is better than the other, because you gotta figure. I know some people who are good with their hands, just doing electrician that's making $200,000 a year. Whereas I know some people who, on the flip side, went and got that degree and they only making $60,000 a year. You know, it just kind of depends on where you fall at with it. And another thing is sometimes when you do these trades, you know, you have to work and you are the work. So if you stop going on the tugboat or if you stop your electrician job, you don't get paid. I can put in time and be off for a whole week and still get paid the same amount of money that I got paid. I get this 401k sometimes that come in and they give me that. Hey, looking a little crazy right now, but that's some different shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's some perks that come with it. The sick time, the being able to put my kids on these different benefits that I get. So it's a lot of different things. I always advocate for people to go to school and go to college because it's something that you learn by being on that campus. I ain't talking about the English and the Spanish and shit. I'm just talking about being on that campus.
Survival skills.
Learning how to be a grown person. And again, not saying that you can't get it from other places. It's things that you get and tools that you get that if you never necessarily stepped on that campus, you might not understand.
All right. Those are facts. Those are all facts. And then, as you can clearly see now, a lot of times it ain't about what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah. And that's always going to be a biggest thing.
That's a huge thing. Because, like, I know a lot of unqualified people in high positions right now.
Yeah, and it's always like that. But in some places, it's not. That don't work either.
And sometimes they qualify, but they know the person.
Because I feel like if it was who I knew where I be at, then shit'll be sweet.
Facts.
But sometimes it's what you do, too. Like, what you do. Like, hey, I can't help you if you don't do this. Like,
I get you.
You know, so.
That shit can be hard-wrecking, though. Like, when you know you fire at this, but they forcing you to have to.
Yeah.
That shit, boy,
well, yeah, because.
But it likes a different type of fire in you, too, though.
And that's what. And
it should, I should say.
But as a person who, you know, as a kid and you coming right out and you right at it, it might be easier. But as a person who has developed a certain thing, and then even with the structure, sometimes that shit might fuck with with you a little bit, Mike. You literally have to restructure your whole mind.
Yeah, but that's going back to my point, and I don't want. We got to get out of here in a minute. But that go back to my point of what I be kind of trying to tell you about the environment where you're going when you go to this place. You got to take it how I'm saying. I really don't care, but that environment gives you that to know that I got to sit here like this and do this in order to get to where I'm trying to go. And that's why they start saying, okay, you might can run laps around this person, but this person knows to do this. And that's why.
Are you going to be here to do the laps?
And that's the game I be trying to. It's a game.
That's what makes it hard to be there.
I get it. Well, and so then you can.
That's the point. That's the point.
You can move on. But we got to get out of here. We've been here a long time. We'll get back to that on the backside. It's also with that. It's a lot of people saying that a lot of Gen Zs are blaming their degree on their job. They basically saying that they did a survey. Over 4 million Generation Z people say they're jobless right now, and they're blaming their colleges for worthless degrees.
I mean,
it's possible, man. Cause we see that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I feel like take ownership.
I take ownership, but it's also that
you picked it.
We see a lot of things that go into AI, so they can easily say that about.
That's
my
true.
degree.
Yeah, that's true. Because I picked something. I picked something at the time that I thought was
gonna be cool.
That's true.
Eventually, that shit gonna take over my.
Yeah, because we all kind of scared. Because the way they talking about with the AI shit, nigga. Yeah,
they taking over, nigga. AI, they say that by 2030, AI is taking over doctor jobs. What the fuck?
Right?
What we supposed to do?
Yeah.
What we supposed to do? So shit. And I get it, but you do have to take ownership. You did choose that. You did do that. However, they do have some validity to that point. In I don't know what we do. You learn how to work those robots. You learn how to use those programs that they're issuing. You nigga, I remember that time I ain't using no Chat GPT. Nigga, I wish I wouldn't use a Chat GPT today. Why would you not use Chat GPT? Really? Why would you not use those AI devices?
The only thing I just hate about it is that it's gonna make everybody uniformed.
Facts.
Which is also not the best. I mean, I get it. I'm with you. Why would you not?
What you mean? When you say it's gonna make them uniform?
Because I can write just as good as you.
Right.
Nigga, you can't write better than me.
With ChatGPT? No,
you can't.
I'm saying with Chat.
Right, so it's uniform. Nigga, you can't write better than me. And I might challenge, you know what I'm saying? Again, ChatGPT, what I've learned, and man, listen, let me tell you something. Me and Chat, we homeboy. He be telling me bet. Chat be telling me say less, facts. But what I've learned is this shit so smart, it's scary. The more you talk to it, the more you interact with it,
your personality.
The way, because some people just say, "Hey, tell me this." You got to tell it.
Get deep down.
You got to tell it. You tell it, and
tell it what you want.
It's a tool. But I don't think everybody gonna know how to use it because they don't know what it is, and they don't know how to. So the people who gonna be better is if you ever see them people on TikTok, they be giving you the prompts and shit to ask it. It's a certain way you got to talk to it in order to get the usage out of it.
Do you fear, or do you ever have that fear that I'm not going to use this because it's going to take over what I'm doing?
No.
You know what? Job that I'm doing.
For me, I can't. I don't think you can ever have that fear with stuff because what we learned is that shit don't go back. They're not gonna take AI back because they want you to feel better about yourself. So if you want to learn shit, when things adjust, you got to adjust on the fly. It's just like at work. People might process something one way and they've been doing it for 10 years, and them people up there say, do it this way, and people be man, I ain't doing that. You can do that shit as much as you want at your desk.
And that'd be my
you
thing.
can complain as much as you want, but that shit is changing. So you better adjust and figure out how to get it done.
You either keep up or you get left behind.
Yeah, that's it.
And so I'm going to use it. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to maximize it. And once it evolves, I'm going to evolve with it. And the one thing I do know that right now it does still need us to work.
It does.
For now.
For sure.
And they even saying that the future,
they
even saying that the future jobs are still going to need people to monitor and work the AI.
Yeah, so you better be that person. Yep. Your ass going to be under that bridge.
Moving on to some more lighter shit.
Come on,
I talked to y'all a little earlier. What's y'all favorite Eddie Murphy movie? I saw this on, I think it was Baller Alert. They had different Eddie Murphy movies. Eddie Murphy got a slew of different live-ass, funny-ass, crazy-ass movies. What's y'all favorites?
Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights your favorite?
The one I watch the most is Life, with Harlem Nights a close second.
Mine Coming to America.
What you mean Life?
Coming to America, and then it gets so hard because they all crazy. Yeah. But I like Coming to America. I still never watched probably Life.
I still never watched Golden Child.
Golden Child funny as fuck too. Yeah, but it's one of them, if you watch it now, you're gonna have to. Like, it's dated. So
another one though, Sleeper, 48 Hours.
But all them hoes funny.
Them hoes extra funny.
Like all of them funny.
Extra Foley.
I clean the shit out the pool. I don't know about the pool. The shit in the pool. I can't clean it. Surge! On Golden Child, he busting the airport. Brother Noomsy! Yeah, Brother Noomsy.
Surge had big weapon in that thing.
Man, like Eddie Murphy, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they was just talking about they was watching Coming to America, and they caught another, as long and old as that movie is, they caught and laughed at another part of the barbershop scene that they just didn't really catch before.
What was the part?
I forgot what.
You gotta get grown.
I don't know how old he was, but he got his ass whooped. They was like, man, I got caught up laughing at
Joe
that
Louis,
shit.
670.
You ain't never met no Martin Luther King. And it made me think.
Luther the King.
It made me think though, like it is always a nigga in the barbershop line. Y'all ever notice that? It's always a barbershop liar, goddamn. Man, I'm finna go out there with Obama tomorrow.
From my experience, most time it's the third barber.
Or it's the nigga that come in there on the same day you come in there every week. Nigga be lying. Nigga come in there be lying like a motherfucker. Like, nigga, you lying. You ain't never met no Martin Luther King. I did.
Yes, I did.
I was in Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, you know who I know? 3. Remember 3 from Fresh?
Yeah.
3. The third.
I know the third one.
What? Third.
The third ball.
3/3. That nigga used to be in there with the stars, boy.
Nigga.
Third.
Niggas know they can lie. And then Fresh be like, oh, so you saw him?
It's Fresh go egg it on.
Wow.
Fresh so crazy.
Wow. Ice Cube, he got the green light to produce The Last Friday. He inked the deal for the 4th Friday movie. The legendary rapper and filmmaker will reunite with Warner Brothers for a new line of the first Friday movie in over 20 years.
Just know he better have this popcorn.
I'm scared because it's so hard. I mean, Coming to America, they could have kept, like the way they shoot that shit don't even, it just be, the camera's so good, it make it look almost crazy now.
But you think that Ice Cube does that though?
Yes, he gon' nigga, whoever wrote fucking Coming to America did that to us.
I think Cube got
more. He got his pulse.
I'm kind of tired of sequels. I want some new shit. Like, think about it, dog. We don't never get any shit nowadays that we be like, man, that shit was live. Yeah, everything's spinoffs.
Yeah, I'm never getting another real Smokey, so I don't care.
We need a close. I need a closure on the Friday series, though.
What you need them to close, dude?
I need closure, bro.
Like who you need to close up? Like what happened to Debo or some shit? Like what you need?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it's so many niggas that's gone now.
It's Debo Jr. in that business.
Debo.
Well, that's life. I mean, shit. Grandmama gone, granddaddy gone. Like shit, we done lost people along the way.
A Debo funeral.
Gone. I don't know. Cube's son, Trill. You know what I'm saying? Even if he got him a little roll, that nigga Trill with that.
I for sure want to go watch that movie on Netflix.
That nigga.
Den of Thieves.
I just want some new shit, dog. Like how we had Boys in the Hood. Why we ain't got a new young mute that show it with the switch and the new style and the drill rapper guy? Like make that into a movie.
Because they be real movies. Yeah.
Boys in the Hood was a real movie.
No. Them niggas really be out there shooting niggas in Birmingham with the switch.
Boys in the Hood was a real movie. Right. That was happening. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why we can't get new. I be liking sequels, but I be wanting, like, we don't never get no new live shit no more.
I don't know. I guess they be feeling like the story.
Like what's the livest new movie that you've watched? Not concepts, not shows, but movie. What's the last live movie you saw?
I can't tell you.
It's hard.
Equalizer 3.
But on that comedy,
3.
And to me, 1 was better.
Of course, right. So 3 was live though.
Yeah, but I mean, how many times you rewatched it? It ain't not one.
Equalizer 3.
Yeah, but that's my point. Gladiator 2. Like, what's the movie that's new?
I watched Gladiator 1 88 times. Gladiator 2 once.
Probably something like Black Panther or something. But
Beekeeper, my nigga. But
yeah, that shit was live as fuck. That shit was super live.
Like watched it once.
Beekeeper.
In comedy world, it's hard.
That shit live though.
It's hard to get to.
For it to be hard, I need to watch it multiple times. If I ain't watched it multiple times, I knew it was hard, but I ain't going. If I ain't watching multiple times, it ain't that hard.
But then you got oversaturated shit to watch too.
Not really, nigga. I've been going watching Home Improvement because it's on Netflix now.
Yeah, boy, that's how you know you're old.
Home Improvement on fire.
But them nigga, did you see them nigga post when this came on? What does this mean to you? And they played that MASH.
Sanford and Son just went off.
Time to go to bed.
That's right.
Nigga, that shit equals sad out there. Nigga, see that shit? Man, damn. Next thing you know, bars.
Big AI talking.
Them kids don't know what the fuck we talking about. They're like, what?
You gotta tell them AI
Time
talking.
to go to bed when that shit.
It had a lineup like Heat of the Night,
Mama's Family.
the night.
Sanford and Son.
Yeah, and then
And that was it.
Yeah, when MASH came on, it was definitely time to go to
MASH
bed.
definitely MASH is the best shit to ever put you to sleep. I'm definitely going. As soon as MASH comes, I'm going to sleep.
The music did not match the fucking show. Like, big
helicopter coming down.
I'm gonna go back as an adult. I want to watch one episode.
I'm mad.
And just to see.
Have fun.
That shit might be like. What if that shit be live?
It might be. It might be funny.
It had a lot of seasons.
Yeah, no.
I ain't never remember.
Watch one episode of Gilligan Island or something.
Boy, Gilligan was hard though. Gilligan was hard.
I don't know. Music. Young Thug got fucked with a lot this week. Did y'all see that that they were trying to revoke his probation, in which ultimately the judge came out and basically said she declined to revoke his probation. They was basically mad that he called the DA over there in Atlanta a liar. And said that he was violating his probation by intimidating witnesses and things of that nature.
How does saying liar make you intimidation of? I'm gonna keep it simple. I like what the judge did because that kid still got freedom of speech, man. Like, come on, man, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't hurt nobody. I ain't threatening nobody. I ain't doing shit. And y'all got too much time on your hands if y'all focusing on what I'm saying rather than all of this crime.
Well, you know, since he got out, they really want him.
Well, I was about to say, I think that shows me that nigga, your rope. Not like just don't give them enjoy your money, enjoy your freedom. Go you got to be careful with those kind of comments as in his position. Not saying that you got to shut up because, like you said, you got freedom of speech and things to say, but you don't want to make your shit harder.
But it's trash that's what they focusing on, fool. Like it's too much real crime out here to be worried about. For you to be worried about what Young Thug is saying, man. Like that's what you looking at. I want a new DA. I want a new person who's focused on crime. If this is the crime you're focusing on, you're not focusing on crime.
If you know they
like I get that Young Thug should be quiet and shut up and go to the LA Lakers game and sit courtside and be cool and have his fun. That's what he should do. But also they should go find crime. Go find real crime, nigga. Go find real crime.
Oh,
man.
they trying to find it.
Nigga, I call you a liar, and that's what should revoke my shit. Nigga, come on, man.
Definitely trying to find it right now.
Like, what we doing, man? Like, nah. I get that he should shut up, but I'm glad. Not that I'm glad, because it's a lot of that shit going on right now, fool. And somebody got to fight for somebody because we have too many people who's doing bullshit that we saying that, hey, you need to shut up and be quiet. And I don't like that. Hey, man. I don't like it. It ain't cool, man. Like calling somebody a liar, gets you sentenced to 20 years of jail. It's bum.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's something I want to kind of tie into that.
Wait till
we go to sports with
it. Jamie Foxx got a new album coming out. They said he had a Instagram post look like he was in the jet, and they saying that he was working on a new album. Y'all got any thoughts on that? Y'all think that shit gonna be live, or where y'all at with that?
We'll see. I like him as everything. I like an actor, an artist, whatever he does is normally pretty good. So I would like to see it. I want to see it
for sure.
Let's see if he got Kanye on the album.
Let's just go back. Like don't get me wrong. I'm waiting on Jamie, but it just go back to what I said. I'm sick of you rappers. You niggas won't give me shit.
Facts.
Like I don't know what y'all like. It's like nobody like is rapping even a thing. Only people giving you music is the young ones.
Yeah. Wayne coming out in June. But that nigga said in June.
Yeah, nigga, we got a long time to go for this. Like, we supposed to be having... Like, I remember when we was getting shit every week and stuff. Like, somebody... Like, it's... I get that they can't maybe figure out the money, but god damn, man, the lane is wide open for somebody to take over this shit.
Young Thug said y'all niggas gonna have to beat me to get this album from me.
It can't be the money.
Beat them?
Like, basically, y'all gonna have to beat this album out. Y'all gonna have to do some extreme shit to get this album from me.
But I wonder why it's like that. Mm-hmm. Now I know what Young Thug,
what he could say.
Young Thug probably kind of build it up.
Every time I say something, you motherfuckers want to try to lock me up.
Right, he can't even say liar.
Right.
Can't even say liar. Like, what we want to listen to Young Thug if he can't call a DA a liar?
Well, I know who gonna drop. He been consistent. Come on, Gunna, we waiting. It's summertime. Give us some smooth shit to look.
Future.
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
we gonna see. We gonna see.
But again, like think about how long ago that shit
That
was
shit a long time ago.
in music world.
And they say they got some more beef with. I don't even want to talk about that. But there's a reason why Gunna won't come out real soon. Is some thug shit.
I ain't see that. You have to tell me about that play.
It ain't no beef shit. It's just that now Thug being out, him and Gunna still ain't putting nothing together. It's really showing y'all that Young Thug really ain't fuck with Gunna like a lot of people.
That's cool.
That's fine.
As long as Gunna just keep they've been saying it, and Gunna been keep dropping good music. So
Right.
either let the nigga go and let him move on, or don't. But I don't think it's gonna stop him from making good music.
And I
Right.
ain't no super fan of Gunna, but I still think regardless of
Bum.
Gunna drop, he gonna drop, my nigga. That shit gonna be hard.
Yeah, that nigga shit jams.
Gunna fire. I don't know how you not know
That
super.
shit jam.
How you
Man,
not
it'd
a
be a
fan
dumb business move to let him go.
Yeah.
Yeah, very.
March Madness, Final Four, men's Final Four recap. Basically, Auburn, Florida. Florida knocked them off 79-73. Todd already said it. They put on their walking shoes and walked their ass down.
Walking down.
What's y'all recap from the game?
It was exactly what I thought it was gonna be. A great ass game.
Been
And
the first time in a long time, all one seeds in the
all
Final
one
Four.
seeds in the Final Four was super dope. But that Florida and Auburn game was jamming.
Yeah, I feel like Auburn gave that shit away down the stretch.
Did it? Thriller.
Yeah.
I mean, Florida did what they were supposed to do.
I feel like soon as the second half started, Florida showed their dominance. They
I
showed
seen
what
some
they
little effort plays that I was a little
Yeah.
kind of worried about with Auburn. Like,
were. Well, I always kind of felt that about Auburn too, because they not.
They don't do all the
They're
diving
not
on the floor.
very.
and all
They're
that
not
shit.
disciplined at all. They had a lot of situations throughout. I ain't gonna say at all, but they had a lot of situations during the year where they've had players who fucked it up for them because they weren't disciplined. They weren't
Yeah.
making the extra play, and they would do bad shit.
yeah,
to
they
them.
started
Put them in the
fighting on the
bad
goddamn airplane.
I was
There you
gonna say,
go. Right. It started way back.
Sound about right,
Game
right?
3.
Yeah.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
was preseason? So
I mean, I just feel like when you get
here.
that championship pedigree, like it was some hustle plays. I was like, damn, this nigga didn't even try. Nigga, this to go to the championship.
Them niggas old.
die for that bitch.
They old.
Yeah, but
So
when you
yeah,
say
that-
old,
what
you
the
mean
hell?
23.
What you mean?
25 and shit.
Niggas
Like them
baby.
niggas
Okay,
old.
LeBron old. What the fuck that mean?
He gonna
Right.
die.
Step
He gonna
old.
dive. But them niggas, they ain't gonna do that shit. And
That's why they ass out of
There
here.
you go.
They're gonna have to learn that, man.
Right.
They're gonna learn that, and I think as much as I pick Florida, I think Houston winning will show them that, because Houston is one of those teams they put the grit on though. They put it's players, it's defense, it's tough ball, it's
I was looking at Houston, and you know,
And you know
Houston
not one
won.
of the
They won
guys.
7-67. They down the stretch. I think Duke gave that shit away too, missing them fucking
11-1
free throws.
run, 11-1 run in the last
and missing
7
free
minutes.
throws, and I can't say effort on them. But when I look at Houston, like I be looking, and it don't look like they're supposed to be good.
They don't.
Hey,
You can't. Name
But they
one of the
good.
guys.
but
You
your
can't-
ass
And they play
can't score
defense.
on
You
them.
can't
Yeah,
name one
man, them
of the
niggas
guys.
had Duke.
But
Them
your
niggas
ass
couldn't
can't score
inbound the
on them.
goddamn basketball. Them niggas was having trouble inbounding.
Niggas
that bitch.
guards got a 7'2"
That's what I'm
wingspan and
saying.
shit.
Man, them niggas, man, dog.
Them
But they
niggas
said
just
Duke
stood
was
there
the biggest team in the NCAA.
They the mud stars on that, huh?
Them niggas,
But
boy.
that showed when they were the biggest, but it showed who was the more aggressive, the more tougher.
Yeah, them
the
niggas.
more
Them
who
niggas
was
got
one-
them boy
who-
put on
who
that
wants
glove.
it.
Right.
Them niggas put on that glove
Houston-
on you.
Yeah, Houston just wanted it more, man, and it showed. So
Gary Payton.
Who y'all got? I know the championship on Monday. So Florida, Houston. Who you got? Pick'ems.
I picked Florida. So for the sake, and I don't even care for the sake of my bracket because I'm in third place right now, and everybody above me picked Florida. So I don't give a fuck. So I want Houston to win because I want Calvin Sampson to win, and I want those kids to win who I see on Houston's floor who look like us. I want them to win.
Those are facts. I like all of that shit, Hootie, but I did
Go
pick Florida.
with Gators.
I picked
too.
Florida. And I definitely
Man, you
want
number
Cap.
38 in the bracket, man.
No,
Just
I'm not.
speak your mind,
No,
man.
I'm not.
You are.
Number 8 at this
You
point.
nigga, you number 8, but it's
Number 8.
it's 6 number 1s, it's 6
Six,
number
right.
2s, it's
That's what I'm
3
saying.
number
So that
4s.
shit-
So your 8th is really 32nd.
If you want to call it that. But no, I want to see Calvin Sampson getting one now in Houston. Like I really do. Like you said, those kids, they look like us. Like them niggas just scrap it, bro.
Well, they all, everybody team kind of look like
Yeah.
us.
Well,
Florida got some.
But I know what y'all saying.
Florida a little lighter.
yeah,
Florida a little lighter.
That's true.
man.
A lot lighter. But Walter Clayton.
Clayton is the
that
fucking,
nigga's a ball player,
that
man.
nigga know how to play some basketball.
And I ain't gonna lie, Todd was right about us for a lot of the year. Y'all niggas don't watch basketball. You know what? You're right, Todd. But I saw Walter Clayton Jr. in the motherfucking SEC tournament, and I was like, that guy got the opportunity and the ability to lead a team to a championship. So he's the whole reason why I picked Florida.
Man, that man went to work.
That nigga went to work in that bitch yesterday. And I see Dick's next game though.
Dick's next game? Oh, that's what you said.
This next game though.
Houston, they got defense.
It's gonna be like he gonna have to make some incredible shots. And if they ass don't get to 70, 75 points.
Better defensive team, Auburn or Houston?
Houston.
By far?
Houston.
By far?
They the best defensive team.
Just because, like what you said, they put that effort into it.
Yeah.
And them niggas don't get tired. They got that little store that pop up.
Yeah.
Everybody
That
on the team ran under
6
6-minute miles.
All the niggas ripped
the
it
slower
straight.
nigga like 5 minutes and 16
I'll say this.
seconds.
If they go over 67 points, Florida wins. Below 70 points, Houston wins.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. If Houston keep them niggas at, man, if Florida don't
They
hit
held
some
Duke
shots,
to 67.
hey, I'm
And
telling
Duke
you,
can light it up.
and Duke can shoot
Duke can
it.
score.
Yeah, Duke can score that bitch. And the girls, UConn versus South Carolina in the championship. Who y'all got?
Well, shit, right? They playing right now.
Oh, I got Florida. I want Houston to win though, but I got Florida.
The girls are playing right now, actually. In South Carolina down 10.
Is it the Final Four or the championship game?
Championship game, yeah.
Who you got?
Oh.
Say it.
South Carolina.
How much time left, Todd?
It's at the half right now.
I'm going UConn because
They up 10 right
South
now.
Carolina is the only team to ever beat UConn in the championship or Final Four game, and I think that they want their revenge. I'm going UConn.
Yeah, well, it's third.
And they have their experience. They have the experience.
Yeah, I think it just want Paige Beckers to win her first championship. So it's,
You think they want?
Because I
don't
really
like
don't
that.
think I really don't think that they could beat South Carolina.
They beat them.
They beating them by 10, but you know,
I
maybe
think
they
South
making no
Carolina
shots.
quick. You see how they Texas jumped out on their ass quick.
Right. Gonna walk them down.
12-1 or some shit
They
like
beat
that.
Texas by 20, guys.
Yeah, and then walk them down.
I'm going with South Carolina for the same reason you going with Sampson. I like Dunn. I want her to
it's
win the
just
next 1900 championship.
yeah.
She live as fuck. Congratulations to Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah.
My man been in the league. I mean, he about around our age or something like
He
that.
looked 50. I'm sorry. That
He
nigga
does.
look older than goddamn
For people who
Wayne
don't know,
Gretzky.
he's a great goal scorer in the NHL, the National Hockey League. Just
all time.
overtook passing the great one, Wayne Gretzky. He hit 895
old that nigga look,
points in total. So
You can't tell me we the same age.
yeah, he 39.
I know. I'm just saying, look at him. That nigga,
But he also probably not trying to do anything that, like, you know, that nigga die that shit, you gonna think he young again.
he at least 40.
He 39?
He at least 40.
That nigga look at least 60 on that picture right there.
Right, bro, look at that one, fool. Look at that one right there, right beside his age, man. That nigga 30.
That nigga look 60.
That nigga 30 plus 40. And when you see him right beside Gretzky, it's like, whoa, Gretzky, look way younger than my boy.
That nigga does not have a skincare regimen or nothing of the
Hair
sorts,
care.
okay? Yeah,
But he got ass.
just live life, goddamn.
He got old man.
And then you gotta think, nigga, they ain't Ovechkin, man. Them niggas don't fucking care. Them niggas drink vodka all day.
Waka. Dwight Howard elected to the Basketball Hall of Fame on the first ballot. What's y'all thoughts about Dwight Howard getting in?
He should
First
be, man.
ballot.
That man was
Deserved.
dominant for a
He
whole
was a fucking man.
for a
in
long
Orlando.
time, man. His name was Superman. That nigga got named Superman for a reason, man. So he deserves it.
Shaq
he
ain't never
earned
like
it.
that because Shaq was Superman first.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I mean, I don't care. I think that Shaq was more dominant, but I think that this new Superman was more athletic.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Shaq. You the better. You the more achieved player. However, most athletic, and he's deserving as well.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna take it away from him.
Facts.
And he actually flew.
Yeah, that nigga was flying.
He actually flew, cuz.
Moving on into the dummy of the. Oh,
One
what you
more,
got?
one more.
Dummy.
Mello, Mello
Say
got
it.
in there too.
Oh yeah, Melo did
Mello.
too.
Well, that, you
Donovan
he's supposed
did.
to.
Donovan did too. As a coach.
Billy Donovan.
They gonna stop touching
shout
me,
out.
Todd. That's 2 weeks in a row. Nigga didn't touch me.
Man, you didn't kick me all episode.
I'm talking about the hands.
Nigga been
The
kicking your
hands.
foot.
I'm talking about the hands. I'm talking about the hands. And I did that
Well,
once.
get your goddamn hand out
I
my
did that
way.
once in like minute 2.
Shout out Billy Donovan, Carmelo, much deserved.
Melo, one of my favorite players, man.
Shouts out to Melo and Lil Melo, who was sad he ain't getting them McDonald's offer.
Man, that shit was crazy. Did y'all see him on that podcast talking about when he went to Houston?
Who, Melo?
Uh huh.
What'd he say?
He was saying that he came down the court, shot that bitch and made it. Y'all, and they was like, no.
Yeah.
No. Say we only got you for the mid range. Right. And that we wanted between him and Chris Paul, they only wanted them to shoot 15 shots. And they said, but Chris Paul get 12 of them.
What the fuck? So I get 3 shots?
That's what
that's
what we brought you here for.
Trade me right.
So what he was saying was he had to wow, y'all damn, I thought y'all bought me here but this what y'all want me to do. Yeah. But it's also crazy because you don't think about the NBA game in those terms. Like they got certain shots for certain people, and this is how many shots you can take.
Yeah, that's the game.
And when he shot that bitch out, they was like, no.
My boy be saying that too though. Jeff T was like, shit, you get 12 minutes game and 12 points a game.
Right.
Any more than that, you come sit down.
Yep.
He actually said something. They're like, what? Nigga, if I get 30 in 2 minutes, you ain't gonna get 30 in 2 minutes because we're gonna take you out.
Right.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah,
when you think about it, when you think about it broke down like that shit kind of wild.
But I still hadn't gotten a why yet from any of them.
Minute restriction, nigga. That's
Does
what you
that
want.
fuel the sports betting conspiracy theory?
No,
that was kind of pre that. That was pre that for real. Back
that's just game plan.
I just think that's game plan and game management to the offense.
Right. But when you think that Melo can come down and go and bust a 3,
you would, but if you got other people around him and you know what you're bringing him in for, that's what.
And by the time he get to Houston, nigga, you not the Melo that you
were.
So this is what in my offense and in my setup, this is what I need you to do.
Right.
In order to win this championship. Now, they never got close or won it, but this is what I need you to do.
Even more reasons why they was wrong.
Well,
crazy.
Well, think about it. I guess if you look at it from this standpoint, nigga, you did all of that with the Knicks, nigga, and you ain't never get close to a championship. So, nigga, this is what we need. If we bring you in, this is what we need you to do.
But I feel like it's crazy to limit me. I'm not saying I need to score 30, but if I can, then
if I'm a coach,
you got to think about who was on that team and who was the coach.
But I'm gonna pass that bitch. They gonna pass it to me.
They had D'Antoni coaching Chris Paul and James.
That's even more reason for him.
And see, I thought D'Antoni would have had an offense that just
made him
do what you do. Whoever score that bitch.
James Harden. And that was during the time James Harden was scoring 900 points in the game.
That's cool, but if he dribble that bitch out and kick it to me and I shoot a 3,
I just feel like
was get that bitch to James
whoever score that nigga, if Huda come in that bitch and score 9, that nigga who score it.
I don't care. I want to win.
Hey,
whoever gets us to win.
Hey man, I don't know his
Y'all
system.
niggas
I don't know why he
too
did
strategic.
it. But
I feel like down the line though, it can be a problem when you get into the playoffs and shit. And you need somebody. I don't give a fuck.
That's a problem.
They big on rhythm. They big on rhythm. So if James Harden is going and you got him in the game with Melo, nigga, it ain't your turn to shoot. Like you would think niggas in basketball just know. But this nigga's rolling right now. Let's run with him.
But they just let you. They go to show why people like Beasley and shit couldn't.
Right.
Like nigga,
because them niggas was good.
He could beat anybody in that bitch. Right. But nigga, we only need you to score 6
My boy
points.
said I beat everybody I ever played in 1-on-1 in the NBA.
Right.
Yeah, including LeBron.
Including LeBron.
That nigga was a dog. Nigga was a dog.
Everybody.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Can he go Todd?
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy.
Can he go this time?
Yeah, he can go.
Yeah, I'm good this time, I think. I don't know the nigga name, so Dad's gonna have to look it up. But the nigga who lied talking about he was going on a job interview and left the kids at the playpen at McDonald's.
The kid was like,
bring your motherfucking ass to the principal's office.
He did this a lot. He did it on Wednesday too.
We do this 5 days a week. Nigga, like,
this is
that's
right.
how we get free food.
Damn it. See what happened when you go viral? I missed what his name was. Chris Lewis. Yeah, Chris Lewis, 24. Bring your motherfucking ass in here. For people who didn't see it, if you've been under the rock, Chris Lewis took his 1-year-old, 6-year-old, and 10-year-old to sit down at McDonald's. When they were discovered, the 10-year-old told the police that, hey, this is something he does all the time. But before they were able to do that, at first it looked like a wholesome story. Chris told him that he left the kids there because he had a job interview next door at the hotel. Now, here's the crazy thing. He actually did have a job interview with the hotel, but he said that he was scheduled for a second interview. The hotel said, nah, he wasn't. Like, he wasn't. He had the interview the day before.
That nigga got some ass.
Yeah, so nobody said what he did. They keep just talking about a book bag he went and took to somebody. And the mama knew that he had to do that, but she said, take the kids with you. So, yeah, that's probably what he was doing. I'm going to bring you this book bag. Let me stick it in real quick, and then I'll go back and get the kids. I don't know what he did, but AB raised $60,000 for him real quick to try to help him out, because at first it did seem like a story like, Damn,
trying
that's
to get a
fucked
job.
up.
Yeah, you trying to goddamn
Like I
bet
get
his
why they
life.
locked them up,
Right.
or I get why they was fucking with it because you can't leave the kids. But at the same time, it's like, damn, this nigga just trying to get ahead. But no, come find out, Chris do this shit every day.
He bullshit.
Yeah, and the kids gonna tell it.
Yeah.
No, this nigga just did this shit
Oh, he
yesterday.
bullshit.
Yep. So for that, Chris, you are the dummy of the week.
Stop saying Chris so much. Call him
Dumbass.
by his
No,
last
that's
name.
his
No, that's his name.
Mr.
Chris
Johnson
Chris.
or whatever.
Chris Williams was his name. That's crazy.
Mr. Johnson. Spanky Johnson, Mr. Johnson. Call the nigga something.
Damn, they said that nigga nickname was Hooter.
You know. My kid grown.
Oh shit. Any other news and information we forgot to add on this week? Been a pretty good episode, man.
Yeah, man. Good week.
Yeah.
I'm watching Bondsman.
Good, cool. What,
That's
who?
the next one.
Bondsman. I'm still on the pit. I'm on the pit right now. The pit and Mobland on Paramount.
Y'all seen that shit.
Mobland on and I finished 1923 today on Paramount too. That's a Yellowstone spinoff, which is pretty good. It's a prequel to Yellowstone. Mobland.
Oh,
It's a European type show, but they sound like
Well, you nigga have all the shows.
yeah. Fool. I be waking up at 3 a.m. on Sundays and Saturdays, and that's how I spend my weekends. 3 a.m. Wake up and watch TV.
hey, that Bondsman though.
That's why when y'all be texting from 9 to 12, I be asleep.
I see.
You know, I wake
That
up at 3
nigga
in
was
the
missing
morning.
like a motherfucker. the
I
other
wake
day.
up at 3 in the morning, and that's when I get my shit off.
Well, on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
You need some AC in this thing.
Dummy.